Very concerned. I condemn it, all acts of violence. I condemn the fact that we have been losing young lives, productive lives. I have absolutely no room for criminal behavior. I think criminality, that there's no excuse for criminality.
Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre has adopted a zero-tolerance policy for crime. The recent surge in senseless killings has instilled fear among citizens, stemming from concerns about reprisal and retaliation from gangs. Pierre has empowered the police force to utilize all lawful channels to bring perpetrators to justice.
I want to say to the police force to use all legal means, observing the rights of individuals, to ensure that these criminalities, by a few individuals, the majority of people in St. Lucia are law-abiding people, by a few people, these criminals, who use all kinds of excuses to cause crime and to inflict harm on their fellow brother, in some cases sister. The people who commit crime against each other are guys who came from the same neighborhood. They went to the same schools. They play the same football matches. I know I've seen them play in the same field. What would cause you to go to school with somebody, to know his mother, to know his sister, and all in a sudden, because you're in a gang, to pull a gun and shoot him in his head? I cannot condone that.
The police force has been collaborating with stakeholders to devise solutions for addressing the violence. Prime Minister Pierre disclosed that the St. Lucia Labour Party SLP administration is employing a multi-sectoral approach to combat crime.
We're not only saying that we want to enforce the law, we have social interventions, a number of social interventions. Only this week, we employed a member of the police force who is qualified, who did his PhD in crime prevention and criminology. We've attached him to the Ministry of Crime Prevention to coordinate with the minister all the social interventions we've been making as far as crime, as far as violence in violence interruption is concerned.
The head of government highlighted several initiatives underway to tackle the surging crime.
We work with all bodies. The SSDF is working with a number of organizations. We just put in some money that we are criticized for into the Ubuntu movement as far as crime suppression is concerned. But we have a zero tolerance to this criminality. We will not condone it, and there can be no excuse for criminality.
Prime Minister Pierre affirmed that the SLP administration will continue to provide all necessary support to assist the police in their efforts to combat crime. Gina Filippi, HTS News Force.